Good morning, YouTube. So today is the 10th May. I am here in the morning. It's now 6:30 a.m. So as I mentioned in my earlier videos that I'll be doing a ownership review of my other bike, the good things and the bad things, what I faced regarding these bikes in life. Not life, regarding the owning this bike. So I'll be talking about 5 things. That is the maintenance, mileage, ownership, touring, and pillion comfort. So starting with the maintenance part, let's start. Maintaining this bike is easier to my pockets because it doesn't cost me that much. Maintaining is cheap. The engine oil which Hero gives normally to every other Hero bikes in the workshop is just a normal casual oil. The Hero 40 Premium, just I don't know what type of shit is that. So as the Hero gives us 6 free services in their every bike. So after I completed my 6 services, the free services, I changed to semi-synthetic Castrol Power 1. That's 10W30. The usual grade of engine oil for this bike is 10W30. So I changed it to 20W50 because my mechanic who does my job in the Hero workshop, he only told me to use 20W50 because it's perfect for this engine. I don't know much about that. The mechanic only told me, so don't blame me for anything. They are much certified, and the technicians, when they told that to use that type of engine oil, so it will be good to use that type of engine oil only. So what I faced during using the first engine oil is that the bike tends to heat up more. The performance suffered. There is too much vibration in the visor part. So when I told them about these things, they just told me to use the Castrol Power 1 semi-synthetic. So I used that, and believe me, there is no vibration at all in this bike now, and the bike is not hitting that much as it did earlier, and I am enjoying this ride very much now. So starting with the parts expense, because I don't have any major issue with the parts quality. I just what can I say? I just suffered regarding these indicators because the indicators in this bike are very endangered and very prone to breaking because it's very soft. You see, it's moving like anything. It's very soft. So when I changed these indicators, I changed the left one. The left one just got broke. It costed me to change this indicator. It took 485 rupees to change an indicator. Just one indicator, it took me 485 rupees. That's what can I say? That's too much. Because in Hero, the parts expense is not that much, but what hurts more in Hero is that the labor cost which they ask or which they take from us is too high. Because I have Hero Hero labor charge risk, and for opening an engine they will take 800 rupees or so. To opening just the head of the engine, they will take 800 or 700, that much. And for opening an indicator, they will take 150 rupees, and for opening the headlight or any other parts of this bike, they will take nearly about 300 to 400 rupees. One issue I faced during last November is that the quality of petrol we get is not up to that mark, and there is many, what can I say, mixture in them. The problem I faced regarding using that petrol is that my FI system, which is installed in this bike, this bike is a FI. There is a dust accumulation in the FI body or the throttle body, what they say. So to clean the throttle body, they charged me 500 rupees just labor charge only. See, the labor charge is very costly in Hero. And second one is regarding the next point, which is mileage. This bike gives me an average of 52 to 55 kilometers per liter average in city only. In city, this bike gives me 52 to 55. I am telling this in my all senses, because I have what can I say, the bike has 15.3 liters of capacity of petrol, and I completed 429 to 30 kilometers in the half tank only, because I calculated the actual kilometer with the mileage, and it came 56 something kilometers to the liter. So yeah, it's a, what can I say, miracle for using a 20-25cc bike and getting a mileage of 55 average. So next is the ownership. So what can I say about the ownership is that this bike doesn't make you suffer, because I'm hearing from my friends who are using bikes like 220 Pulsar or any other thing. They have suffered much more than me, because I have seen them. I didn't suffer in this bike that much, because it's a hassle-free bike. This bike doesn't give me any headache, because the engine is perfect, the bike is perfect in all senses. Though the looks is controversial, because I like the previous generation ZMR much more than this one, and soon I'm going to sell this one, because I don't keep any bike more than 2 years or 2.5 years, because I just lose the charm from every vibe after I use it for 2 years. That doesn't makes this bike in a faulty bike, because this is a good bike. Though I want Hero to discontinue this bike, because I want the HX 250. So coming to the next part is the touring part. Touring in this bike is a piece of cake, because I have done 300 to 400 kilometers a day in this bike without any stop or major halt, and the bike's engine performed very well in cruising speeds, because if you rev the bike harder or push the bike harder before crossing 120 or 130, you will get nothing but too much vibrations, because this bike is ideal for cruising only, and I made this bike cruise around 90 to 100 without any vibration or any problem. So it's a perfect bike for touring, and I would certainly refer to those who want to buy a pocket-friendly bike for tourer, that the ZMR is perfect one. Now coming to the next part is the pillion comfort. So if you see the competition of this bike, that is the RS200 and the Yamaha R15 or the CBR 250, or if you take KTM, because I don't consider KTM comparing to this bike, because this is a different genre bike and KTM is different genre bike. That is pure street bike, and this is not a street bike, this is a sports tourer. So this bike seat is the most comfortable back seat I have ever seen any Indian bike, because it has perfect things such as the perfect grab bars. It has perfect grab bars. The seat is very soft, and the rider seat is also very soft. I enjoy every kilometers in this bike, so I don't have any complaints regarding this bike's seating posture or sitting comfort, because it's awesome. I would give it 5 stars, 5 on 5, just completely 5 on 5. And regarding the next one is that the problems which I face this bike is nothing much. The problems which I faced in this bike is that the front brake, what happens when you ride the bike for nearly about 400 to 500 kilometers non-stop, the front brake hits too much, and what happens is that the caliper, the brake caliper, this one, makes certain noises when you push the brake. When you brake hard, this caliper makes some weird noises, and the last time I went to the service center, what they did is that they opened the caliper, they washed it with the compressed air, and after that the problem dissolved. Sorry, not dissolved, the problem is gone. Now it's okay. And the second problem I faced in this bike is that this part, the fuel cap, inside there is 2 holes to pass the water. What happens? The pipe which the pipe which goes from inside the tank to the outside. What happens that in this region the pipes just comes like this and tends to go like this, not like this. The pipe goes like this. What happens in this bend is that the water doesn't pass from the pipe, it goes upward, it accumulates here in this region. And what happened when the water accumulated here, it went on into the fuel, and it started giving me problems because the water mixed with the petrol, and in the throttle body it made some problem, leading to some major problem which costed me around 600 for cleaning the throttle body. And after they cleaned the throttle body, what happened is that they showed me, in front of me they did the cleaning part. They took the petrol out, they separated the petrol and water. Just imagine, I saw one cup water in a full tank petrol. So that's happened with this bike. And the mechanic told me that, see, if you do every servicing, not servicing, if you do this part in every servicing, the cleaning part of the throttle body, this will make things easier for you. But I later told him that for cleaning throttle body in every service I have to spend $500, which is very tough for me. So after that it's going clean. I didn't have any much issue. The things is that I'm going to sell this bike soon, because I am going to take a classic 500 or of Himalayan, because I am done with Hero. I'm not Hero, because if you are ride an Enfield regularly, what happens is that Enfield is a heavier bike, this is a lighter bike. When you are at a heavier bike, then if you change to a lighter bike, you will feel the discomfort. You will not be that comfortable in riding a lighter bike. But that doesn't make this bike a very bad bike or a uncomfortable bike. This bike is best for touring, if you want to tour hassle free, though this lacks ABS and any other things that I don't know, because what things I needed, this bike served me totally, and I am totally convinced in referring this bike to those who want a hassle free bike. So next video will be up in some time. Till then, bye bye.